Good evening. Thank you for joining my. So something is gonna. Good, good evening. Thank you for joining my first online session on. Thank you for joining my first online session on. Well, first of First of all, apology for the bad start, but I think there is a little delay between my software and YouTube. That's why I was silent for a few seconds. Something that doesn't happen that often. Well, thank you for attending this. Thank you for attending my first live session, and where I will describe how interior designers go from a blank a blanket a blank idea and to a beautifully decorated room. Well, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Silvia. I'm an interior designer. I'm the founder of Casa Colori, and this live session is going to be the first one of a series where I will talk you about interior design, and the next topic would be about colors. Then we have another session about lighting, but feel free to suggest topics about interior design in my comments. But now let's crack on with the presentation. Okay, just a few notes about me. As you gather from my accent, I'm Italian. I was born in a city called Perugia, which is famous for its art and the chocolate that is manufactured there. You see a photo about chocolate there on the bottom of the picture. I studied biology at the university, actually, and after graduating, I moved to Paris, and I was really fascinated by the city, by the international environment, by the culture there. Then I went back to Italy. I carried on my studies in biology, and I obtained my PhD. Then I moved to Scotland, and here I got my Scottish boyfriend. That's why I remained here, and I bought my first flat in 2012, and while I was decorating the flat, which was a typical ex-rental flat, I made a mistake. Apology, is my first live session, so everything is a little bit crazy, and it's there that I discovered my passion for interior design. So I studied interior design, and in 2014 I founded my firm, which is called Casa Colori. In English means House of Colors. Now let's move to something more interior design relating. Now, the first step of interior design is the floor plan. Floor plan in interior design is basically where to place the furniture and in which sites this furniture we have to choose, and which shape, and this is done in order to make the room look nicer, more comfortable, and to match your requirement. Here we have an example of floor plan. You see two different flats, unit A and unit B. Both flats are more or less the same dimension, but you see the furniture is different. You can see in the living room that the flat B that the room is big enough to accommodate a free seat couch, an ottoman, and TV set, and the persons they can still sit there comfortably, move around very easily. On the other hand, on flat Unit A, we see that in the same living room, we can't accommodate a couch, a piano, TV set, a flower, because the place is a little bit squeezed. There is not enough space to move comfortably between the couch and this and the piano. Also, if we observe the kitchen, we see that a rectangular table is more suitable to the room, to the kitchen, than a round one. Normally, people think that round furniture give you more room to move around, but as you can see in this layout, is not always like that. In this case, a rectangular table placed in an unusual way actually gives you more space to move about. Nowadays, we use softwares to design floor plans. The one I used in this example was CAD, but if you don't want to learn how to use a new software, you can still design your floor plan with a scale ruler like this one. Here, for instance, a centimeters match 1 meter, so you can make a scale of your drawing. What you will obtain is a layout like this one, which is not as pretty as the previous one, but it still gives you a great idea of what you can place in a room. For instance, we see in the living room that there is enough space to accommodate a big couch, an armchair. Maybe in one of the corners we can add a small wine bar, a bookcase, but we see immediately that there is no space for the piano. And actually the piano has to be allocated to a dedicated area. Also, the floor plan helps us to create different areas when we want to have a multifunctional room like the kitchen diner we have here. We have very distinctive areas, however, in the same space. They are still communicated, they are still functional, but they are distinctive, work well. Now, something else that the floor plan is very useful for is where to place the lights, and in the most efficiently and decorative way. For instance, here I have selected the drawing of the bedroom, and immediately, well, as spontaneous to everyone to think we need a chandelier, a light on the top of the room to brighten up the entire room. However, there are other areas that will need some lights. For instance, the bedside tables, and that's why I have placed the symbol of the lights there. Also nearby the TV, we might like some lights, because we would like, I don't know, help to find the DVDs, help to find some books we might store there. And as you can see, I have placed the symbol of the lights even near the walls, because, well, there might be a painting there, there might be a small recess that is used as wardrobe, so we need lights there. And also because never underestimate the need of lights you will have in your future life. As a tutor of mine used to say, always place as many sockets as you can in a room, because one day you will need to plug a light there. And that's why I place more lights there. Now let's move to another important part of the interior design process, the mood board. The mood board is a collage of photos, and is done to help the client, or in your case yourself, to realize what can be done in the room, and also to help them to realize what they like or what they dislike. Sometimes people don't have a clear idea of what they want, or won't be like. And in your case, to create a mood board can direct you towards what you really like. As you see, the photos have different sizes. That is done because the sides of the photos have to be realistic. That's why the photo of the wardrobe is bigger than the photo of the lamp. And it's important also that the photos are placed where the objects are going to be in real life. That's why the chandelier is above the bed and not vice versa. Also, always remember to make the background of your mood board either white, blue, or gray, so that it's not going to interfere with the colors you can use on your decor. And where to get the photos? That's well, you can get the photos from Pinterest, from the website of manufacturers, from the website of magazines, and also sometimes even on book of history, art. You can find interesting pieces that can give you inspiration. Nowadays, the software used to create a mood board are PowerPoint, Keynote, InDesign, Photoshop. As I mentioned while I was talking about the floor plan, you might not be keen on the idea of learning to use a new software. That's so you can create a mood board manually, and this is done very easily, and you simply cut the photos of piece of furniture, piece of fabric you see on catalog, on magazines, and you place them on a cardboard, and you see how they work out. And as mentioned before, the cardboard has to be either white, black, or gray. The photos have to be placed where the object is going to be in real life. And like, unfortunately, you can't work on the sides of the objects because it depends on the original photo, so you have to make some concessions. But the manual mood board is still very useful to understand what you like and what is going to work out better for you. Because, for instance, here we have a peach couch. So what kind of blinds would you like to use? Same color, different color, like they try here with olive green, or you can go black. So it still gives you a great idea on how to work things around and how to progress. And don't be surprised if for one project, even for one room, you might end up doing more than one mood board. Sometimes I have done even 3 mood boards just for one wall. But now let's progress to the next slides. And here just a summary of what I have told you about the mood board and the rules you have to follow to create one. Now, the 3D drawing. The 3D drawing is the last step of the interior design, and is used to do in order to give the client or yourself the most realistic visualization of what the room will look like. The 3D drawings are done at the end because they're very time consuming. So you want to have a very clear idea what is going to be achieved, what you like, in order to make them more effective. And normally, the changes are done in the 3D drawings are limited to, maybe change a color of a cushions, maybe add a small piece of furniture, and so on. The most used softwares are CAD, SketchUp, and so on, and also nowadays there are many applications that are available on internet that can help you to create your 3D drawing for the room. Here's mentions, and it's also still possible to design a 3D drawing by hand if you are gifted gifted enough to make a 3D drawing. The most used perspective is the one single point. Or you can also learn how to do a 3D drawing by hand, following some tutorials on YouTube, and see what sensation, what you would like to improve. Here I have used an example that is in black and white, but you can also color it by yourself. And here is a summary of what we have discussed. Well, I see there are no many questions to answer, but feel free to ask some question in the comments. And apology for the beginning of the session. It was a little bit messy, but as I said, it was my first live session. I'm not too technical, so apology. I hope you will enjoy the tutorial, and I hope you will join the next